Good morning, Year 1. I hope that you've all had a very lovely weekend and that you're all ready now for this week's maths learning. So this week we are still looking at time in maths. The learning intention for today is to know the difference between seconds, minutes and hours. And the date is 06.07.20. Okay, so Timmy the Turtle says, "Hi Year 1, I have been asked what the difference between seconds, minutes and hours is, but I need some help. Can you help me?" I'm sure we can, can't we, Year 1? Yes, that's right. Okay, so there are three main units of time in a day. So there are seconds, minutes, and hours. Say them with me. Seconds, minutes, and hours. Well done. A second is the smallest unit of time. It is very tiny. A minute is a little bit bigger than a second. And then an hour is even bigger. An hour is the biggest unit of time in a day. We are going to look at each of these a bit more closely now. So let's have a look at a second. What I want you to all do now is to blink your eyes. You can turn to look at each other, or you can look at your teacher or your grown up at home, and I want you just to blink your eyes. Okay, so in the time that took you to blink your eyes once, that was called a second. It took a second to blink your eyes. Okay, now I want you to turn to someone near you and wave to them and say hello. Well done. That took a second as well. And the last thing I want you to do is stand up and I want you to do one star jump. Okay, excellent. That took 1 second as well. So it doesn't take very much time at all. Now we're going to talk about minutes. How long is a minute? Well, a minute is 60 seconds. You might be wondering how long 60 seconds is, and you might want to know what that looks like. Well, look at this. 60 is a lot. A minute is 60 seconds. Let's look at what takes a minute. So this little girl is blowing bubbles. So that might take her a minute. This little boy has been playing and now he is quite tired and he's sitting down to rest for a minute. You can't rest for just a second. You have to rest for a little bit longer than that. And it might also take you a minute to brush your teeth. So you can't brush all your teeth in just a second, can you? No, it has to take a bit longer, so it might take you a minute. Let's now look at the last unit of time, hours. How long is an hour? Well, an hour is 60 minutes. Do you remember how big the number 60 is? Wow, that is a lot of minutes. 60 minutes in an hour. Let's have a look at what you can do in an hour. So in an hour, you can have a swimming lesson like this girl is having. In an hour, you could have a nap like this boy is. You can't nap for just a second, can you? No, definitely not. And you can't just nap for a minute or a few minutes. No, you have to nap for at least an hour. And here some children are doing their homework with their mum and it's taking them an hour. Sometimes it can take you longer than this, but roughly it would take you an hour. You can't finish your homework in just a second, can you? No, definitely not. And you can't finish your homework in a minute either, can you? No, definitely not. Okay, well done. Let's have a look at your first task. So all of these questions are on a sheet on the Grange website, so you can go there and you can print it out if you can, or just answer the questions on paper. So the first thing I would like you to do is to use a stopwatch, or you can use your grown-up's phone or a stopwatch on the internet. And I want you to record how many times you can do these activities in just 20 seconds. So you can set the time for 20 seconds and see, first of all, how many star jumps can you do in 20 seconds and write the answer down. Then I want to see how many times you can write your name in 20 seconds. And the last one, how many hops on the spot can you do in 20 seconds? So you'll need to stand up and find some space and hop as many times as you can in 20 seconds. And again, write down how many you got. I'd love to see how many times you were able to do those things. And then we have a little question here. Can you think of any activity which takes 20 seconds? Okay, the next thing you have to do. Would you measure the duration means time, of the activities in seconds, minutes, or hours? Sort the activities into 3 groups: seconds, minutes, and hours. So you have to look at these 6 activities and decide, how will we measure them? So let's do the first one together. Brushing teeth. Will we say that it takes seconds to brush teeth? Will we measure it in minutes, or will we measure it in hours? Let's hear your answers. Go on, year one. Okay, well done. We would use minutes. Okay. Now I want you to complete the rest. Okay, well done. Now the next question. Complete the sentences using seconds, minutes, or hours. Playtime is about 20 what long? Is it 20 seconds? Is it 20 minutes? Or is it 20 hours long? And in the next one, the school day is about 6 something long. Is it 6 seconds long, 6 minutes long, or 6 hours long? Write your answers down, please. Well done. Okay, I have 2 challenge questions now. I'm going to read them to you. Are the units of time chosen sensible for these activities? A football match measured in seconds, a lap around the school playground measured in minutes, and a birthday party measured in hours. Explain your answers. And the second challenge question, Dora has a clock without an hour hand. She says, I can measure how long it takes someone to run around the playground 10 times using my clock. Do you agree with Dora? Explain your answer. Okay, Timmy the Turtle says, thank you, year one. So well done, you've worked so hard. Please don't forget to send in all your hard work to the year one email address. And I'll see you all on Wednesday, because tomorrow is sports day, so there's no online learning. Bye guys.